You might as well let it go. At this point, you are really out here making yourself look like a complete idiot. Like a complete idiot. And you know what? Sometimes I feel like Drake is okay with looking like a complete idiot because he wants to be the guy that people look at as a victim. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that we got to this point. All right, man. Torture Talk after hours. You know what it is. So we're gonna check in with the bill. The lead has filed a motion to dismiss one of the petitions, I believe, in Texas. So let's get right to it, man.
What's going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the cash out's at the top right corner of the video. But let's get into it, man, because it looks like UMG had submitted 144 pages in a motion to dismiss Drake's Texas petition. So, like I said, UMG had submitted 144 pages. Yes, that's correct. 144 pages for a motion to dismiss Drake's Texas petition requesting pre-lawsuit deposition for UMG and iHeartMedia. Now, this is the issue.
Now, as they definitely should have uh, pushed for a dismissal on this because he don't really have a case, and I think he's only doing this just to stop the Super Bowl performance from happening and other stadium performances of Not Like Us. So I'm thinking that's the reason why he's doing this, Drake. And UMG is making they make the right decision, making the right call. So
That he had set up over there in Texas in Bexar County. I believe this is San Antonio, if I'm not mistaken. So from what it reads here, it says UMG files this motion to dismiss Aubrey Drake Graham's petition for pre-suit deposition under Texas Rule of Civil Procedure 202 pursuant of the Texas Citizen Participation Act. That's basically the pre-litigation deposition that they're talking about. It says petitions Rule 202 petition arises out of an ongoing feud between two prominent rap artists, petitioner stage name Drake and Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, stage name Kendrick Lamar. UMG distributes the recording of both of these artists beginning in spring of 2024. Petition and Kendrick Lamar each released recordings containing lyrics which attack the other performer, which are known within the genre as diss tracks. This rap battle, rap beef, battle rap, culminated in a recording by Kendrick Lamar called Not Like Us, released in May 2024, to which petitioner has taken offense. Rather than addressing his grievances with Kendrick Lamar, petitioner has resorted to strategic legal retaliation against UMG and others. Petitioner, which is Drake, has resorted to strategic legal retaliation against UMG and others in an apparent effort to pressure them to limit the distribution of Not Like Us. Yo, you.
so this is all about. This is all about him actually just trying to stop Not Like Us from being played. It's already over, Drake. It's over, dog. I don't know who you talking to. I don't know what's going on. I'm just telling you right now, the shit is fucking over, dog. You might as well just let it go. There's no fucking point, bro. There's no point. You might as well let it go. At this point, you are really out here making yourself look like a complete idiot. Like a complete idiot. And you know what? Sometimes I feel like Drake is okay with looking like a complete idiot because he wants to be the guy that people look at as a victim. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that we got to this point.
UMG got to be petty, bruh. The way that they wrote this so professional, but basically saying he didn't resolve his issues with Kendrick Lamar. He didn't discuss his grievances or the issues that he had with Kendrick directly. Instead, he decides to go against UMG because he feels like he has to pressure them to limit the distribution of Not Like Us because he just can't take the song being that successful anymore. It's a pretty crazy thing that's going on right now. And the way that they worded this, so professional, but so disrespectful at the same time. It's kind of crazy to see. Are they gaslighting Drake, saying that he doesn't want to resolve his grievances with Kendrick Lamar and instead attack them? I don't know. You could tell me how you feel about that one.
I don't necessarily think that they're gaslighting Drake. I think that they're basically being honest with him and saying, "Hey, look, you got a problem with Kendrick. Won't you take it up with him?" But see, Drake won't take it up with Kendrick. He won't. Drake will not take his grievances up with Kendrick because I think that Drake feels as though that if he takes it up with Kendrick, then the whole genre is going to turn against him to the point where it's like, dog, you out here really suing people for diss tracks, and he don't want to sue them directly, so he got to save face again by basically saying that he's going to sue the label and then make it seem like he's suing the label to help everybody else in the process, and knowing that he's not helping nobody but himself. Drake's not out here to help none of these artists because if that was the case, he would have been doing this from the beginning. He is a user, he does this, and he gets to a point where he has basically set all these landmines, and now he's walking back through the landmine field and don't remember where he placed them at, and they all blowing up in his face. That's exactly what's happening to this dude right now.
But they're definitely throwing some type of shade in this paperwork right here. That's crazy, bro. It says here the TCPA protects parties from the exact kind of legal retaliation by providing an expedited process to summarily dismiss legal actions, including petitions for pre suit depositions. Essentially, in the court of law, UMG is going to hit Drake with the TCPA, which is the Texas Citizens Participation Act, also known as the Texas Anti SLAPP Statute. It's a law that protects the constitutional rights of citizens to petition, speak freely, and associate freely. It provides for the expedited dismissal of certain legal actions based on, relating to, or responding to a defendant's exercise of the right of free speech. The TCPA allows you to counter a SLAPP suit against you based on your statements and exercise of your right of free speech, petition, or association. And UMG saying,
And I think that's the reason why Drake is directly going for the label because he can't directly go after Kendrick because Kendrick is protected under the Free Speech Act, I believe. So he can't go directly after Kendrick. He can go after the label and saying the label was allowing him to slander him. You know what I'm saying? That's what he can do. It's kind of a smart play in a way because if you think about it, going after the label, you can say, well, the label could say, well, I didn't say it, would say, well, you promoted it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's going to work as well because the label is going to use your words against you and say, well, you did the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? We can push Kendrick to sue you, or somebody can sue you for doing the same thing.
that the TCPA protects parties from this exact kind of legal retaliation by providing an expedited process to summarily dismiss legal actions, including petitions of pre-suit deposition. So it looks like UMG is using this as well as some other shit to basically go against Drake and to throw this whole shit away, dismiss this whole shit. There's 144 pages of it, but this is basically the premise of what they're going to do and how they're going to move forward in regards to the situation that Drake got's going on in Texas. But 144 pages is crazy, bro. And it looks like this is going to update soon. It doesn't look like it's going to update for a couple days. It looks like until January 28th, we'll see another update in this case. But submitting 144 pages, UMG is not playing around, bro. They really
Yeah, that's a lot. I believe Drake John was 81 or something like that. That's a lot, and that just goes to show you that they standing on business with Drake. They ain't playing no games, and he's in a very very bad place with UMG. Drake is in a very very bad place with UMG. Some people were saying Drake is signed to Republic Records. I believe it's Republic, but they're owned or they're under UMG. I don't really know what Drake deal is. I don't know. I have no clue. But I'm just gonna say that it's not looking good for Drake. It's not. And you know, people got to understand. I see a lot of people in the comments saying things like, well, this is just a bump in the road, or he will bounce back from this and all this stuff. And I'm saying to myself, like, bro, you got to understand the severity of what he's doing and how this is not going to help him or the music industry. This is bad for him and the music industry, because if he loses this, a lot of people are going to be discouraged to sue, because they're going to say, well, Drake did it. He was the biggest artist in the world and he failed. But people got to understand, he's suing for something that happened in a battle where he was doing the same exact thing. So is he really suing for, to help other people, or is this for him to help himself, or is it for Kendrick Lamar to stop the song? But it looks like Not Like Us is going to be at the Super Bowl. Everybody's anticipating that song to be played, and he knows this. That's why he's going. That's why he's going to be going out the country. He don't want to even be a part of it.
Really are going hard, bro. That's more pages than Drake had on the defamation case. 144? That's insane, bro. But it looks like the lawyers are lawyering. It looks like everybody's doing what they're doing. Everybody's trying to do their job, trying to dismiss this case that Drake's trying to put up against UMG and iHeartMedia. But I'm sure in the next few days, this is going to update and we're going to take a look and see what's going on even further. If it's anything like the other defamation case, I think this was going to get dismissed real quick. But it looks like UMG is not playing around. They're not beating around the bush. They're trying to handle this swiftly and efficiently from what it looks like. This one in Texas, I feel like, is moving a little bit slower. It's going to update in 4 days. So whatever the response is, whatever Drake and his team decide to respond with, how they decide to respond, if they send 144 pages or another 80 pages, I'm not sure how they'll respond. But we should be expecting a response in the near future. If UMG is going to submit 144 pages, I'd be shocked if they just didn't respond at all. But who knows? Maybe it will be dismissed. I know he withdrew the last one, but then he came back with a defamation. Not sure if he'll withdraw this one. It looks like a lot of things are set in motion. It looks like UMG is not playing with this at all, and they're taking this very seriously. But y'all can tell me how y'all feel about this, man. Y'all let me know how you feel, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man.
Yeah, man. Um, I definitely think that he's on a path of destruction, and Drake would have been fine if Drake would have just kept doing Drake. If he would have just said, you know what, I lost the battle and kept it moving. Because the thing about hip hop is, when people battle, they lose a battle. People say you lost the battle, and then people move on from it. But he dragged this. He kept this thing going. And this is, to me, this is the reason why he's in the situation he's in, because he kept it going. Not Like Us was going to be a big record whether he liked it or not. It was going to be a big record. I think that his problem is, he made it bigger than what it was, even though it was going to be a bigger record. He made it, I would say, 3-4 times bigger. Now it's certified diamond now. And there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing Drake could do about it. And I don't understand why he's still worried about it. He could try to suppress it all he wants. It's gonna happen at the Super Bowl. Then what are you gonna do after that? Once it happens at the Super Bowl, what you gonna do after that? So even if you win your case, you're not really. Even though I know people asking for money, but in at the end of the lawsuit, if you read the end of his lawsuit, he's not really asking for any money. He's just asking for an apology and asking for them to say that they actually helped the song. So he's trying to really discredit Kendrick in a way by saying that. Not really necessarily what's the name? He ain't asking for no money from them, because that would be kind of, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna get money, but that wasn't his focal point. He wasn't saying, well, I want $3 billion. He wasn't saying that. So we'll see what happens. All right, man. I'll see y'all Torture Talk after hours. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the regular Torture Talk. Appreciate y'all. King is in the house. See y'all. Peace. Bye.